ומבואר במקום אחר. Inyan v'ragleim regli yishara, and it's explained in another place concerning that their legs were one straight leg. Yishara k'minyan taf kuf tes vav, that the word straight is the same gematria as 515. Aham shich mi bechinas yudkei b'amidos, that's to draw down from the letters yudkei of Hashem's name, which is 15, and in the emotional attributes, Shehim Tafkuf Shanachulu, which are 500 years and so forth, that the 5 midos are 10 times 10 each, is 500. So that's 515. So the 15 is the Yud K, and the Midos, the 5 Midos, are the 500. Al derech zeh hayu tesvav milus. Similarly, you had 15 steps. Shalem halavim omdim b'kli shiur, that the Levim would stand on with their musical instruments from Shira, and they would sing song. B'mishna b'perek basra de Sukkah, in the last parak of Sukkah. Hamnam yesham shach mebechina shelamayla mishim Yud K. However, there is a drawing down higher than the level of Yud K. Kinyan ad yavor amcha vaya, like the idea of until your nation passes Havaya, meaning goes higher than the name of Havaya, to draw down from higher. U'ke'inyan lifnei Havaya titaru b'yom kippurim, like the concept of in front of or higher than the level of Havaya, you'll become pure on Yom Kippur. Asher lo saset loim Yud K, that the negative commandments are dependent on the name Yud K, while the positive commandments are correspond with the Vav K. Shmi and Zichri, as is known. But on Yom Kippur, we get atoned even for the blemish of the negative commandments, because we're going higher than Yud K. Because through doing tshuva we draw down from higher than the name of Yud K Vav K, Yud K, which is higher than the name Yud K. And look what's brought up in this idea in the end of the Mamar on to get drunk on Purim ad lo yadai ben Ohr Haman. So you should not know the difference between Kurdish Haman and so forth. Durush Harishon, the first Mamar. V'zeu inyan v'rav tov lebeis Yisrael, and this is the idea of much good to the house of Israel. The Hainu Yisod the Atik, that is the Yisod of Atik, o the Arich Anpin, or Arich Shu Bechinas Keser Shu Lamayla Me'al Chachma, which is Keser that's higher than Chachma. That's the Rav Tov. Asher Misham Nimshach Lamayla Meseder Hayishtalshlus, that from there you draw down higher than the order of creation. Because he's high, he's exalted to sit down and lower himself to see. That from the highest heights of Keser, Atik and Arich, he comes down to the lowest levels. Therefore, you can have this revelation of Keser also in the physical world, just like in the world of Atzilos, because all the levels are equal to him. Like the difference between the kindness of Zeranpin and the great kindness of Arich, like it's brought in Tanya Kedisha in the holy letters, the 10th letter, about how the kindness of Hashem, that the concept of great kindness is shining a light in a way of an infinite light, without any measure, because it's not contracted and confined within the worlds, and so this light shines blig vul. And similarly, you have this idea, the difference between good and great good. Therefore we say, what great good that you hid to those who fear you. Tzafanta b'gematria keser, that you hid, is the same gematria as keser. That the Rav Tov is a concept of drawing down keser. V'gam sofei tevos asher tzafanta lirecha. Hu keser. Also, the last letters of the three words asher tzafanta lirecha are the letters keser. Vainu inyan beis abechinos shebekeser, and the fact that you have two concepts of keser hinted in the word tzafanta corresponds with the two levels of keser, atik v'arich anpin. Shnekraim shnek sarim, that are called two crowns, echad keneged nase, ve'echad keneged nishma. One crown corresponding with that we will do, and the other crown corresponding with we will listen and hear. That's atik and arich. And look what it says in the Mamar about how the mountains will move, concerning the concept, but the covenant of my peace will not move, will not falter. And this is the concept of that the tzaddik will flower like a palm tree. Tzaddik utov yisod zeranpin. That tzaddik refers to the level of good, which is the sod of zeranpin, v'inyin ketama yifrach, and the concept that it will flower like a palm tree. Shisala lios b'bichnis yisod arich anpin, is that it will go up to the level to be yisod of arich b'chnis v'dav tov, the concept of great good, just like we had we explained before about tov and rav tov, the difference between the Zoh and Keser. Like the idea of how the light of the sun will be 7 times, like the light of the 7 days, that multiplication corresponds with going higher to the concept of great good that you hid, that this light of the 7 days is the hidden light. So the light of the sun, which is the regular light, will go up to a higher level to the hidden light. So it's like the light of Zeranpin going up to Arich. And this is the concept of the palm tree, that's higher than all the other trees. Like we explained in the Mishnah in Peah, that in the palm tree it's not like that. That when you see the sun at the head of the palm trees and so forth, you spell al Ne'ilah. That's when you pray the Ne'ilah prayer, because that's the top of the palm tree, corresponds with this level of Keser, of the crown of Ki'az b'Ne'ilahu alias Ziranpin, because when Ne'ilah, that's the concept of Ziranpin going up on Ikra Shimsha, which is called the Ziranpin is called the sun, b'Arichanpin. Into Arichanpin, it has this elevation of Zerbadesh Dikla, that's the top of the palm tree, corresponds with Arich, and the Shemesh is Ziranpin. So when you see the sun at the top of the palm tree, so that's the concept of Ziranpin going up to Arich. Gam Tamar hu gematria Shemesh. Also, the palm tree is the same gematria. Tamar is the gematria of the sun. Tamar is gematria Shemesh. Zeu in Yinzos kumasech tamsel samar chulu. And this is what the pasuk means in Shir Hashirim when it says, "This is how tall you are. I compare you to a palm tree." Amarti tamar chulu. It said, I say, I will climb up the palm tree. Nimtza ki mare. So the concept then is the when you pull out the hair to get to the golgal, to the skull, which is the concept of keser, shia arichan b'medreges atik, that the level of arik will be on the level of atik, shein busayros v'chulu, that doesn't have hairs. Kihula ma'ila mashvir v'atikun, that this level without hairs is beyond the breaking and the fixing of the shvir of the nitzutzos and the fixing of the sparks. Because we can say the concept of the hidden light, as Shvir, this great good that you hid corresponds with the 10 hidden spheros v'tzaf and bechinas helam bechinas gvura, and the hidden is the concept that's hidden, and the concept of gvura al derech shenichlol or Mamar chulu. Nimsa ki yamarachi arichan pimadrikas atish shin bus. Oi, where are we up to? So we can say that the concept of hidden is the 10 hidden spheres, the concept of the hidden, the concept of that the light is hidden in the luminary, from there will be a revelation that's higher than the kav, which is the source of the hair. So if you go up to the 10 hidden spheres, that's the light including in the luminary, which is a level that's higher than the kav. That the kav, that's the source of contractions that are compared to hairs. And therefore the keser is hinted to in the end letters of Asher Tzafanta Lirecha, because the keser is the source for the 10 revealed spheros, that's the end level, so to speak, of the 10 hidden spheros, like it's explained, the concept of the end action was in thought first. An explanation of this that we prefaced, we will listen. So the concept of keser, which is the beginning, is tied into the end of the deed of the, meaning the end of the hidden spheros is the beginning of the revealed spheros, because the keser is the source for the revealed spheros, and it's hinted to in Shiur Tzafanta Liriacha, which is that you hid to those who fear you, refers to the 10 hidden spheros. And similar to the idea that the malchus of the higher level becomes the crown for the lower level. That's why the crown is hinted to in that those who fear you, that I hid to those who fear you, and this is the concept of the city of Yericho, Yirat Morim, the city of palm trees. Yericho bechinas reach begadav, that the concept of Yericho is the smell of his garments, Hanasi ma mitzvos shel tzaddik, that are made of the garments of the tzaddik. That's the city of palm trees, so that the mitzvos of the tzaddik are like this palm tree that goes all the way up. So the concept of